Well, welcome back to God Creating Hand. We are using the Little Golden Book to create the Days of Winter Junk Journal. And the measurements of this book is basically around close to 8 inches and 6.5 inches wide. So I'm degutting the book, and we will be just using the back and front cover. And now we will create a binder. And I believe the best size I chose for this book was going to be 2 inches wide for the binder. So that's what we're doing. We're cutting it down to a little short of 8 inches. And the best thing about the Little Golden Book, it's very wide. So you really don't have to worry about cutting much of any papers of the signatures that you put in the book, because it has a nice, decent, wide width to the book. So this is my first time using a Little Golden Book, and I really like the measurements of the book. It's like the perfect book size for a junk journal. So I'm using masking tape to make sure that the spine will have at least a little gap in between the spine and the actual cover. So this way, when you're able to open and close the book, it would be very flexible. And of course, I used a cereal box piece to make the spine. So that is what we are doing. Sometimes I can be a little exact. I always try to make it as close as possible. My process is really very slow. Thank God for editing, because it takes me a long time, because I take my time and I try to be as precise as I can. Even though it's a junk journal, I'm OCD, I guess. I need it to be looks like a professional book at the end. But it's not professional, it's just junk. So I'm putting the masking tape on both sides. And I was making this book in the video cut off. I was using my new camera and it was acting up. I guess I was learning. So I didn't show the video on how I created the Days of Winter Junk Journal. So I thought I would bring it on so any newbies wants to see how the book was created from actual upcycling old books and papers and masking tape. Nothing much to take to make the book. Masking tape is your friend. And then I had some wallpaper, and I used the wallpaper to cover the inside of the book. At first I started to have that as the cover, but then I had changed my mind and made that the inside of the junk journal. So right now I'm using the adhesive tape instead of glue. I kind of like sometimes using the tape glue, adhesive tape, because it's easy, but the hardest part is you don't have no flexibility when you lay stuff down. It is stuck. So that's the reason why a lot of people use glue, because you have time to move things around. With that adhesive tape, you have no time. It is just stuck. So you have to have a little experience with this, using that tape. It's look easy, but it can be very challenging. So this is all that I did for the beginning of making the book. And then you saw the different pages as we go through the days of the prompts. I thought I would just bring in a snapshot on how I got the cover started. I hope you are enjoying watching. If you're a beginner, you can try it. It's very, very easy and fun. And this is what I like to do. I love making covers. I can make covers all day. I enjoy making the covers. So now we're going to fold the excess in, and that is going to be the cover. So once I put the fabric over this, you won't even see any of this part. And I cut the corners so it can fold easy. And as you can see, I used no loose glue, only on a flap or something. When I was ending, I had to use a little bit of glue to paste down some things that were still lifted up. So this is how you create a cover for a junk journal. Upcycle. You can use any kind of material that you like. You could have used paper, book pages, magazine pages, fabric on the inside, fabric on the outside. It didn't matter. Use what you have and make it fun. And you can fix all mistakes, because at the end, there's no mistakes. And this is the part where I use a little bit of glue to get the corners for where the book is going to bend. So I used a little glitter glue, art glitter glue, because that works with good paper material fabric on cardboard. It's a really good glue. Very expensive, but it's worth every dollar. And that is how I created the Days of Winter junk journal for 2026. You enjoy. God Creating Hand is out. To the next video.